So, this was the third round of my Wakefield Regional run against one of Jamie Keen's friends, so I was not allowed to lose. So he's going to lead off with his Weavile and Salamence against my Gengar and Raichu. So he's obviously got the faster fake out, but I'm okay if he wants to fake out my Raichu, because then I get a free Icy Wind off against him, because fake out protect is almost never a good play. So if he doesn't fake out my Raichu and he goes for, say, the knockoff onto my Gengar, then I would just be faking out his Salamence, so he wouldn't be moving either way. So he's going to fake out my Raichu. So this does mean that I will be able to get my Icy Wind off against both his Pokemon, because he doesn't choose to protect as well, slowing both his Pokemon down. So now all my team outspeeds both his Pokemon, which is really nice. Get a crit on the Weavile, which doesn't matter at all, and is going to, more importantly, lower both their speeds. He is going to go for the Hyper Voice, and I knew that wouldn't KO either of my Pokemon because Raichu does resist that, and I do have a Focus Sash on Gengar. So here, I figure he's not just going to let me Icy Wind KO his Salamence again. So I'm going to make use of his speed drops and switch in my Kyogre, because I figure he's going to protect his Salamence from the Icy Wind, and he's either going to try and knock out either the Raichu or the Gengar with a knockoff or Icicle Crash, and either one would not do much to the Kyogre switch in. So getting the Kyogre in for free to start spamming Water Spouts is really nice. He does protect his Salamence, which is really good for me, and I do end up Volt Tackling into the Salamence just for insurance in case he did attack, and he does Icicle Crash onto what was my Gengar. So maybe he was predicting my switch into Rayquaza there, because knockoff would have probably made more sense, but would have done only slightly more to the Kyogre, because you can't knock off its item. But now I am free to just Water Spout. I'm going to switch out my Raichu, because I figure that Water Spout would probably get both of his Pokemon, so I want to start being able to spam Icy Wind again if he switches out. He is going to switch out his Salamence into Xerneas, which at full power my Water Spout will probably take out the Xerneas, but because of the Icicle Crash chip that he did before, the Xerneas is able to survive, and the Weavile is definitely going to go down, because any sash was broken by the Icy Wind, which is really nice. So he's going to bring in his own Kyogre. No, I don't have Thunder or anything on my own Kyogre to hit his Kyogre very strong, so I have to either go for Water Spout again and hope I'm faster, which is unlikely because I didn't Icy Wind this Xerneas and he would be able to Dazzling Gleam or Moonblast the Kyogre, so I don't want to go for Water Spout. He does protect his Xerneas from the potential Sludge Bomb from my Gengar, but I managed to read into that and double up onto this Kyogre with the Sludge Bomb and a Scald, just in case his Kyogre was, say, faster and went for a Thunder, because I'm not max speed Kyogre, he could have been timid. Scald doesn't do much, doesn't burn, and he misses both of his Orange Impulses, which was actually quite good for him, because I would have got a free switch into Raichu, and I would have probably got a double KO here. So I am going to Sludge Bomb the Xerneas, this time not going for a double protect, and I'm still going to Scald into the Kyogre. Not getting any burn again, but I'm starting to chip away at the Kyogre, and it's definitely in range of really any of my moves in the back. He is going to Origin Pulse again and miss the Gengar, which, you know, it's Origin Pulse. You should be using Water Spout or Scald, because Origin Pulse will always miss when you need it most. So he's going to bring back in his Salamence. He now outspeeds both my Pokemon, so he is free to knock out the Gengar with the Hyper Voice and do a huge chunk to my Kyogre. But I've already seen that I am faster, so I can just Ice Beam this Salamence for the knockout, and I still have two Pokemon in the back to clean up this Kyogre. So he is going to be able to knock me out with the single target Origin Pulse now, but that doesn't really matter because I do have a Raichu in the back, which would have been able to KO it from full HP anyway, and I do even have my Rayquaza just as insurance, really. I didn't bring it out in this match at all until right at the end when I didn't even need it. Don't think it does anything at the end because I just Volt Tackle the Kyogre, so yeah, only really needed 3 Pokemon this big match, which wasn't too bad. Always good when that happens. I'm pretty much just stalling until the end of the match now because it's already over. I just need to Volt Tackle this Kyogre, and I've managed to beat Jamie King Friend, which is brilliant, because if I'd have lost, I wouldn't have heard the end of it. So really good that I managed to win that. But I'm going to be against a much more interesting opponent in the 4th rounds, because he seems to be doing quite well this season. So check out the 4th round. Thanks for watching.